Just watched the England game. Obviously, it's like a 6-0 result, really, really good result. But it leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth when you have to watch, like, your countrymates, players that represent your fellow countrymen, players that represent like your country, being subjected to abuse like they've got subjected to tonight. Um, it's We had the same with Montenegro, Bulgaria, obviously tonight. There's other countries that it's rife in. All this week they've been like building up to the game, saying about what they're going to do if they get. So they're expecting it and all that. It's like, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but it shouldn't be like they're talking about like walking off of the pitch and sort of like stopping the game. The game had to be stopped twice tonight because of it. You've got the Bulgaria captain going over there and sort of pleading with fans to stop. They should have walked off. To be honest with you, they should have just walked off. Do you know what? Fuck it. It's football. Football's football at the end of the day. Now, I know we get fucking the fair share of them in this country. Like, you get the odd sort of like one or two idiots that make the rest of us look stupid in the stands. That West Ham have had it, and Chelsea have had it, and Liverpool and Man United have had it, and all that sort of thing. But isn't it about time that when you've got stands and stands of people, doing what they're doing, they've got crowds of people doing it. Isn't it about time that the FA stepped up, or FIFA, UEFA stepped up and stop these teams from entering these qualifiers? The world, honestly, the world would be a better place without them. They should be banned from football competition, because when you look at the build up to this game, you had like Gareth Southgate talking about possibly staging a walk off if it gets too bad and all this sort of stuff, and then you've got the head of the FA in Bulgaria criticising Southgate for saying he'd walk off. This ain't football. What they're being subjected to isn't football. Shouldn't have to be subjected to that in life. You know what I mean? This is 2019. You shouldn't have to be subjected to that anywhere. Especially when you go to a country and you've got sort of stickers across the road, people posting stickers about, not mixing like races and all that. Thank you for not mixing races, and Nazi salutes in the crowd and all that. Do you know what? We're better off without these fucking countries. Chuck them out of competitions until they take responsibility themselves and eradicate it, because it's a societal problem. It's a societal problem in these countries. We don't need them in football, and it shouldn't be subjected to players and and coaching staff and fans of the countries that are living in diversity to go to these countries and be subjected to that. We don't want to do it. Why is it down to Raheem Sterling or Marcus Rashford or Gareth Southgate to tell them to walk off? The authorities should be cracking down on these countries, not giving them stupid fines, because the tourism that England travelling to Bulgaria tonight, if they turn around and fine them £40,000, just bear in mind that Robert Snodgrass got caught swearing at a drugs official a couple of months ago and got fined 30 grand for doing that. Got fined 30 grand and got a ban for doing it. And you got these countries now have got terraces full of racist chanting and subjecting footballers and fans alike to the most vile thing, in my opinion, that you can subject human beings to, and they're fining them 40 grand. Imagine the tourism that's just gone in Bulgaria. Stop them from competing. Just turn around and go, you know what? We're going to ban you for 5 years until you've eradicated it. We'll have a look at it again in 5 years. We're going to look at, what you do behind closed doors. No football for 5 years. No friendlies. No nothing. No national team. Because you know what? When it come to violence in the 80s and high seal and all this sort of stuff, they had no problem chucking English clubs out of competition, like European competition for the same thing, UEFA. And now I'm not comparing that to that and all that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that was probably rightly so. I wasn't around in the 80s, so I can't really comment on it. But we had we was banned from European competition for a good few years because of that. That was in the 1980s over violence. This is 2019 over fucking basic human rights. And they just keep on allowing these countries to compete in them. Ban them all for 5 years. The world's a better place without them. Football will be a better place without these countries. Don't let them compete at all. If you see any countries doing it, warn them once, and if they get caught doing it again, then just say, right, that's it, 5-year ban. Not even a second chance, not a fine, not nothing. Just ban them, because football is a better place without them. You see them all, like, I dread to think what's going on there now. I dread to think what's going on in Bulgaria now. In terms of the fans and all that sort of thing. They've just been beat 6-0. They can't even compete in a football match. But, as I said, everyone comes away from now feeling, a bitter taste in your mouth. You can't enjoy the victory. You can't, and nobody should be subjected to going that 5-year ban, all football, no Bulgaria friendlies, no nothing for 5 years. Then look at it again in 5 years and say, right. And I know it sounds harsh. But these are the only fucking things that these people understand. You know what I mean? Like, why you've got, like, you see it in Italy with the Lukaku stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you've got the presidents of clubs saying, oh, well, that's just the way it is over here. Well, that's not the way it is over here. And it shouldn't be down to, like, us to sort of stage the protest. You know what I mean? It should be down to FIFA. If FIFA and UEFA can't sort this crap out, then do you know what? God's on his truth, and I don't say this with a heavy, but if they don't do anything about it, that people should be pushing for it, and if they don't do anything about it, I'd say fuck your World Cup. Get the diverse and the liberal countries to not compete. Let all the racist countries compete together and call each other whatever they want to call each other, because that is not something that they should be subjected to. You know what I mean? Make up your own tournament. Fuck them. Call it the tournament against racism. Stage it while they're staging the UEFA. I know what one will get more fans. I know what one will get more TV coverage. You know what I mean? The United Nations tournament against racism. Why the Europa League? And if you want the Bulgarians and the fucking Montenegros competing in Euro 2020 or whatever, fuck them. Let them do it. If they ain't going to be willing to do anything about it, then fuck their tournament. Fuck them countries. Fuck their fines. It's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. And it's about time someone stood up to it. I know I'm going on. This ain't a West Ham thing and all that, but honestly, it's getting beyond a joke with these countries now, and they just need to, they need to do something about it, and it's about time they did. Bans. That's how to sort it out. Bans. Ban them sort of countries. If they get caught doing it once, a warning. If they get caught doing it twice, none of this behind closed doors and all this shit, because as soon as they open the doors again, they come back. As soon as they get it done twice, go, right, I've got 5 years. If you don't sort it out in 5 years, then you've got another 5 years. And then it'll force the FAs and all that, because they won't get no tourism in their country. They won't get the football tourism. They won't get the boost of the economy that travelling fans into them countries provide. Fuck them, like, they don't deserve it. If they don't want to sort themselves out, then we'll sort it out for them. Ban them for 5 years. Fuck them. Anyway, well done, England. Sorry to invade your space with this sort of stuff. We have got a video coming up tomorrow. Just keep your eye out for it. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to put a downer on tonight, but well done, England. Fuck the racists.